Hello, all. Welcome to Sivan's SAP SD Training in association with the MBA IT Services and Technologies, Hyderabad. In this session, I would like to explain about the delivery output determination, how the output in the shipping application, it will be determined and then it will be processed during the delivery document creation. So what are all the prerequisites and what all the settings are required? So those settings we are going to discuss. And already we have seen them in the sales output determination. The similar way, we are going to see the delivery output determination in application sales. So we know that application V1 stands for sales, V2 stands for shipping, and V3 stands for billing. And then to create the output condition records for sales, it is VV11, change VV12, and VV13 is the display. The similar way, for each and every application which we are working with them, they are having their own transaction codes to create their output condition records maintenance. Let us get into output determination in detail. So in SAP, each and every document which is generated has an output to transmit to relevant partner as a proof of transaction. For example, if it is an inquiry confirmation or quotation confirmation or sales order confirmation or delivery confirmation or billing confirmation will be sent to the respective partner functions based on the output determination procedure, what we do. And then whatever the outputs, we define them in the system, and then accordingly the relevant mediums, whether you wanted to send them to the customers in terms of printout. Yes, you can select the medium as printout. Through email, you can select the email as an option, fax, external send, EDI, ALE, IDOCs, or special functions. So these external send, ALE, EDI, IDOCs, and special functions will talk to the external systems, that is like interfaces. It will talk to the Salesforce system, or it will talk to the MuleSoft, or it will talk to the high radius systems. So these are all the different Power Apps, logic applications, all these applications, external applications, we will have to map them, and then accordingly, they will talk to each and every system. And output determination requires technical assistance to design the output layouts using the smart forms transaction code by the ABAP consultants. So they will check, and then or they will also decide or determine or define them how the output should be triggered and the print program RS nested should be modified. So they will come to know, and they will be knowing about it, and then we will have to guide them with the certain logic so that they will be able to uh, incorporate all those logic changes in the program, and then accordingly those outputs will be triggered as per the requirement. Output determination also works based on the condition technique concept. We all know that condition technique means finding the better alternative among the available number of alternatives. It is the combination of condition tables, access sequences, output types, and output determination procedure. So here we need to define the condition tables. We need to define access sequences and assign the output condition tables in required manner. And we need to define a new output type, or the existing output type. If it is already there, then we need to assign the access sequence to that particular output type. And we need to assign the access sequence to the output type, followed by the output determination procedure and the output types. So this output determination procedure, we need to assign it to the, if it is a sales order output determination, then it has to be assigned to the sales document type. If it is delivery, then it has to be assigned to the delivery document type. If it is billing document, it has to be assigned to the billing document type. So that also we will see in the system. The standard output types we must know: BA00 order confirmation, LD00 delivery note, RD00 invoice. And also here we must remember one more thing, that not only a single output type for each application. It's not like that. Based on the business needs, we can define multiple output types for each application. If the business need is 5 output types to be described or defined and then assign it in the output determination procedure of the sales, so then yes, we need to define as per the business needs. Also, we need to design the layout as per the business needs. Similar way, delivery 3 outputs and billing 2 outputs. That and all depends on the business needs and how the output will be determined. What is the output determination procedure? It is the combination of sales document type and output determination procedure plus output type. The similar way, delivery document type, LF, the standard document type, output determination procedure, and followed by the output type. If at all you are doing it for billing output type, it has to be the combination of billing document type F2, output determination procedure, and then output type. So these are the additional informations for each application and then output, followed by the application own transaction. So this is the program. This program, we must remember them so that we can execute this program in the background through the batch jobs or application own transaction to do the repeat processing. For sales, it is SD70 AV1A. For shipping, it is SD70 AV2A. For billing, it is SD70 AV3A. And the output condition records maintenance, we all know that VV11 for the sales, VV21 for delivery, and VV31 for billing document output condition records maintenance. So these programs, we always must remember them so that so during the batch job processings, we can cross check whether this particular batch job is running perfectly or not, or is there any issues occurred. So those issues can be identified through this particular program by specifying this program in the SM37 batch of transaction code in the program field. So this is how the output will be designed by the technical consultants. The logo is now, right now, it is in left side. And if at all, if the business needs, the logo should be on right side or on the right side top. Yes, that we have to tell the information to this particular information to the technical team. And then all the naming conventions, delivery note, it has to come into the center. Then all those things can be adjusted and we can inform the same to the technical consultant so that they will modify the logos or whatever the information has been asked by the business. The same information can be incorporated here. And if any new text to be introduced onto the header or item or at the bottom, all those things can be associated here with the help of technical teams. So we have to always work with the technical teams on these output designs and output smart forms. The standard programs for print output, it is RV, AD, OR, O1, and for EDI, ALE, IDOCs, it is RS nested, and then PDF conversion program. This is very, very important. RSTX PDF T4, and directly you can type the transaction code PDF exclamatory so that it will be that particular output will be converted as a PDF, and then that PDF can be shared to the business users as and when it is required. So we must know the PDF conversion program name, and then Adobe format software must be installed on each and every business user's desktop so that that particular output, whenever they wanted to convert them, so those outputs can be converted through to the PDF formats. To design the output layout, SE71 was the old transaction code they used to use. Now it is not in use. Now only we use the smart forms as a transaction code to design the output layout. Few important transaction codes like to reprocess the delivery output, we use VL71. VL71 is the transaction code, SD70 AV2A is the program. Application own transaction, which we have already seen it. SP01 to see the spool request, pad the printer settings will be done by the basis team. NACE transaction, which is a condition for output control, it is totally maintained in a single transaction code where we can see all the output related information for each and every application. And the most important thing is the table, NAST, message status. So during the real-time job, so whenever you get an output related issues, so then you can go to the NAST table and you can specify the output type and then specify the time period. If it is a production system, give 1 or 2 days. And then how many outputs, how many orders or deliveries or billing documents with this output type has been created. So accordingly, you can take that particular delivery document or billing document, and then the similar way we can replicate the same scenario in the quality system. So for that, this is very, very important. NAST table must be remembered always, so that you will be able to easily identify the output, and then you can replicate the data into the lower environment. So this is the NAST transaction where we can find all the things. Condition records you can maintain by selecting the application, procedures, output types, and access sequences. Everything we can do that. So this is the NAST transaction. So let us get into the system and then how all the settings of delivery output determinations are already done in the system. Let us see in the system. So first, let me go to one delivery document which I have created, the output. So for this, I have completed all the prerequisites and then settings, the delivery output confirmation. So you can see here the output, issue delivery output, and then see this. So this is the delivery note. So this is the logo and then delivery note. If the delivery note should come to top middle, so then we have to inform the technical team so that accordingly they will make the changes. So this is an example, and we are going to see the settings now. Let me get into SAP, basic functions of logistics execution, SPRO. If it is sales and billing, under sales and distribution basic functions, we can find it out. Since it is a delivery document under logistics execution, so here under shipping, basic shipping functions, and here we can see the output control, output determination. So here we can see maintain output determination for outbound deliveries, inbound deliveries, handling units, and determination for groups. So we are going to work with the outbound deliveries. We are concerned about the outbound deliveries. Maintain condition tables, output types, access sequences, and output determination procedure. The final step is assign output determination procedures. This is the main and important step. Maintain condition tables. So let us see what are all the available condition tables. So here already there are around 9 plus entries are available. So here, so we are going to use the 009 delivery type. So for all the um, uh, transactions with the same delivery type, this particular output type has to be triggered, and this needs to be incorporated in the access sequence. So the field catalog, we can see it's a table is a cross client. So any other than these values, any new value to be introduced, if the field value is already there, and then directly you can go and then go to the new entries and then you can insert that particular field value. If it is not allowed, then we have to take the technical assistance. So we have to take the help of ABAP consultants so that they will allow us to maintain that particular entry, and then that entry can be used to form a condition table. It's a key combination. Output types. So I have already defined one output type, ZDNT. So here it is a delivery note. You can see the details of this particular output type. And then access sequence also have already defined it. So here we must know few functionalities. Access to conditions means based on the condition technique concept. Whatever the condition record which we have maintained, so based on that one, this particular condition record will be determined automatically. So that is what access to conditions. And then cannot be changed. What exactly it means? So during the output type processing, if you select this option, so then those outputs cannot be manually processed. For example, we will go to this F1. indicates whether the output may be changed manually during the processing. For example, direct mailings. So anything you wanted to change manually, then definitely you can control using this particular field value, followed by a multiple issuing. So this field value is like whenever an order is created or outbound delivery is created, again, some sort of adjustments like increase of quantity or decrease of the quantity. So then that information has to go to the respective partner function. That particular delivery information should go to the ship to party. So then if you don't select this multiple issuing, then we cannot send them the updated version. So to send them the updated version, then yes, we need to select the option multiple issuing. Partner independent output. So you wanted to send to this particular delivery confirmation, not only to the ship to party, if at all you wanted to send to any other partner functions, then we need to activate this field so that this particular field value can be sent to the respective, not only the respective partner functions, the other partner functions also we can send. For that, we need to make the changes in the partner functions. Here, I have selected four options: print output to ship to party, fax to ship to party, telex to ship to party, and EDI to ship to party. The similar way, print output to sold to party or bill to party, fax to bill to party. So like that, we can specify them. So unless and until these entries are there here, so we cannot do the uh, application in this particular uh, partner independent output. So do not write processing log. This is one of the important parameter. If this particular indicator is set, a processing log for the current output will not be written. For example, if the output is getting failed due to some other reason, maybe some printer settings error or the program smart forms issue or something else, whatever may be the issue. So then the log will not be written if you select this option. So if you don't select this option, um, we can see the processing log. So in fact, during the testing phase, especially during the implementation projects, so there will be n number of output types will be there. So that time, whenever we are triggering that particular output type, we wanted to see the log. So for that time being, we can switch it on, and then once the testing phase is completed, that time we can switch it off. So to avoid the database issues. So these are the important parameters which we must always remember them. Default values. This is very, very important uh, information here. So if you select the dispatch time, send immediately. That moment when you save the delivery document, the system will automatically process the output type based on the output condition record which we have maintained. It is send immediately. There are four options available: send with periodically scheduled job, send with job with additional time specification. These are all self-explanatory. Send with application own transaction. That means we have seen SD70 AV1A for sales, SD70 AV2A for shipping program, and SD70 AV3A for billing document program. So with that programs, we can do that in the backend. Send immediately when saving the application. So this is the one which we select, or we can select the option send with application own transaction, and then we can schedule the program in the backend, that is SD70 AV 2A for this delivery output determination, so that that particular output types will be um, captured, picked up from the system, and then those outputs will be processed on that particular time specification through the batch job in SM37 transaction, which we can do that. So to process that one, SM36 transaction where we can schedule the batch job, and then we can see the monitoring in SM37 transaction code, the batch jobs. This is very, very important. One must understand this process. So storage system, print only, and this is the delivery note. Print parameters. So based on the shipping point, it will print, and it is not required. Processing routines, here we can see. So you have to come to this particular output type, any changes to be done to the application output type, then we need to select this smart form and then give it to the technical consultant. Though they know it, so we must give them and we must guide them so that they will be able to manage the output type modifications or any changes to be done on the output layout. So these are about the smart forms and partner functions. If your client's requirement is print output to sold to party, yes, we can incorporate one more entry here. So this is about the output and maintain access sequence. I have already defined the access sequence ZENT delivery type, and only one condition table I have maintained here, delivery type 009 table number. And the requirements, for example, anything additional information or additional what you call the program specifications, then we can select the existing programs, and then accordingly we can make the changes to that particular program as per the business needs. So here we can see if goods issue has been posted for the delivery, then the output should be created. So this delivery note should be created only after the goods issue. Then we need to specify the logic here, and then accordingly the it will work as per the requirement. Otherwise, normally the delivery note will be triggered even though the PGI is not completed. So this is the output determination procedure. So only one output type I have maintained. The similar way, if at all you wanted to maintain a multiple output types for this shipping application based on the business needs, then yes, you can define them and then we can assign them here. And any other requirements to be incorporated here, those requirements also we can maintain over here. So this is how the output and then output type to be maintained in the output procedure. And the final step is assign output determination procedures. So delivery header. So if you take LF, here I have assigned the output determination procedure with the combination of delivery type, output procedure, and then output type. This is how the output will be determined automatically. And then followed by the output condition records. Logistics, sales and distribution, and shipping and transportation. Master data, output, and shipping. Here VV21 to create, VV22 to change, and VV23 to display. So let me go to VV22. ZDNT is the output type. Delivery type is LF. So here we can see the delivery and the partner function is automatically proposed by the system as ship to party from the output type. And then the medium is one print output. This is the one date, the dispatch time. So 4, send with application, send immediately. So the moment we save the delivery document, the output will be processed. Communication here also we can specify here, output device LP01, which we have given here. So this will be um, uh, configured in the system by the basis team using the transaction code SPAD, printer settings. Print immediately. If you select this option, what happens? It is a switch for the printing immediately. Printing is immediate if the switch is set. Otherwise, the output is held in the spool request. If at all you wanted to keep them in the spool request so that as and when it is required, the spool can be accessed. Release after output. This is also an important parameter. If it is activated, what happens? It is a switch for deleting a print job. If the switch is set, the spool job is deleted immediately after the printing. Otherwise, it remains in the spool file after printing and can be printed again if required. So this is the option of the spool request, release after output. And storage mode, nowadays the clients are using print and archive. So these outputs will be archived after some time, and then accordingly that will be attached to that particular output type and then particular transaction. As and when it is required, we can retrieve them and then we can see the output type. So right now we are using print only. So here also we can set the print parameters. So this is the output type, which this is the delivery document. So let me create one more order and delivery. VA01. No problem. Dynamic credit check has been exceeded. Okay, space. So then we can save this, go to edit incompletion log. So the document is complete now, we can save it. So dynamic credit check is in force, so that it will not allow you to do the delivery document creation unless and until you do remove the credit block. So if I do the, what is the schedule lines when it can be delivered by 6th. So if I do the delivery from here, so order blocked for delivery as a result of credit check. So go to VKM3 transaction, execute, select this, release this, save it. Now the sales order can be processed. So no schedule lines, fine. It is today's date. We have to specify 6th December. The picking quantity 10. And if you go to extras, delivery output, the output has been automatically proposed by the system. So this is print output and then ship to party. You can see here the further data. It is sent immediately when saving the application. And language EN. And also you can see the communication method LP01 will be there. So which we have maintained as a print parameters there in the condition record maintenance. And then if I do the post goods issue, the output will be processed successfully. So go to display mode and then issue delivery output. The same process you have to do the in while replicating the scenarios. So this is what the logo, everything, the output looks like. From here, you can see the print. Now it has been transferred to the spool request. So let me go to SP01 transaction, execute. And then this is the one which I have created just now. This is the delivery note. And from here, you wanted to go to a PDF preview. From here, just come back, select this, forward, and then export as PDF. Desktop. So that has been transferred. This is one way of PDF transfer. Here we can see delivery note. This is the one which is not processed successfully. No issues. And here from here, PDF exclamatory. Yes, open. So that has been converted as a PDF. So this is the one. So just now we created. This is the delivery note, logo, all those details. So this is the spool request and then the PDF format. Now, SE38, the print program, RSTX PDF T4. So this is the program the to convert the PDF format, converting SAP script. So you can specify the spool request number here and then execute so that it will be downloaded as a PDF file. This is the one thing. And I was talking about SD70AV1A. So this is the sales order program, application own transaction. So you wanted to see that. So yes, you have to specify it and then repeat processing mode and you have to see them. At the same time, AV2A for the delivery. This is the one. No messages. Processing mode 1. We'll put it as 2. Repeat processing and then execute. So this can be processed now again. It is processed. So this is the output type, the repeat process. Like that, SD70AV3A for the billing document. So these programs, you must always remember them. So it will be useful for you all. So even in the background also, we can do that, execute in the background. And SPAD. These are the output device LB01 and then whatever the things are there, those will be done by the basis consultants by using the transaction code. SPAD is the transaction code. So all these details I have incorporated in this session. You can see them and yeah, let me go to the table. This is very, very important. /n SE16N NAST. And I just specify the message type ZENT. How many outputs, how many document types have been created? Execute. See, these many documents have been created in the system. 2 times this is processed. So like this, you can get the information from the production system and then same thing you can replicate in the quality system. Whether the output is perfectly working fine or any other changes needs to be done to that particular output design layout. So then yes, you can give that test case to your technical consultant. And /n NACE transaction, this is the NACE transaction where we can see all the application V1, V2 and V3. Access sequence, output as procedures and condition records. Everything we can see them in the system. Thank you all for watching delivery output determination. Thanks.